3.7, reviewing midpoints and graphing perpendicular bisectors. So what is a perpendicular bisector? Once again, it is a line, array, or segment that is perpendicular to a line segment and divides it in half. So the two key points are 90 degrees and the equal sections, cutting AE in half. So that AC is equal to EC. And also, line segment DC is perpendicular to line segment AE. So how do you graph the perpendicular bisector? Well, first you got to find the midpoint of the line. We've already done this before. The midpoint is the point that bisects the segment. So all we do is add our x's together and divide by 2, and add our y's together and divide by 2. Then we need to find the slope of the line segment given. Then we find the perpendicular, opposite, and reciprocal slope. And that will be the slope of the perpendicular bisector. We're going to graph the midpoint and follow the new slope by counting to create the perpendicular bisector. Use the midpoint and the new slope to write the equation of the line in point-slope form, and then we can go to slope-intercept form. It all makes sense when we get to it. Okay, perpendicular bisector on the coordinate plane. So we have 0, -3, which is right here. And we have 4, -4, which is right here. So we have that segment. First thing we want to do is find the midpoint. So that's 0 plus 4 divided by 2, and -3 plus -4 divided by 2. That's going to be 4 divided by 2, and -7 divided by 2. So 2, -3.5, which is going to be right here. We'll put it in a different color. So 2, -3.5. Now, we need to find the slope of this line segment. So we count from this point, and we go down 1, and write 1, 2, 3, 4. So the slope of the initial line segment is down 1 and right 4, -1/4. What's our new slope? Our perpendicular slope is going to be +4/1. So we're going to count from the midpoint up 4, right 1. Now since it's in the middle, we count in the middle here, 2, 3, 4, and right 1. So this is our new point. So again, we start at the midpoint, and it's hard here because we're halfway through. So we're going to go up 1, up 2, up 3, up 4, and right 1. And that is going to be 90 degrees to that line. So we're going to use this slope and our point, 2, -3.5, to write our equation. So once again, how do we do that? Y minus y equals m times x minus x. Now once again, what is my y? -3.5. What's my x? 2. So I'm going to simplify this. Y plus 3.5 equals 4x minus 2. Now if I'm leaving it in point slope form, there I have it. If I want to turn it into slope intercept, I distribute at this, y plus 3.5 equals 4x minus 8. Subtract 3.5. I have y equals 4x minus 11.5. And that's my equation in slope-intercept form. And if you think about it, if I extended this line down, it should hit right about 11.5, negative 11.5 on the y-axis. I'll show you here now. It's a little bit off, but if I started at that point and went down, that would hit about negative 11.5. So that means I just had it roughly sketched, but that is correct. Okay, let's do it one more time, and then we're done. We're going to use this endpoint, and we're going to end this here. I think I just went over a little bit. So let's get our 2 points, negative 8, 7, and 10, negative 11. So let's first find our midpoint. Let's go over here, there's a little bit more room. So midpoint. Negative 8 plus 10 divided by 2, and 7 plus negative 11 divided by 2. 10 minus 8 is 2. 2 divided by 2 is 1. 7 minus 11 is negative 4. Divided by 2 is negative 2, which means my midpoint is at 1, negative 2, this point right here. And that looks about right. Okay? So there's my midpoint. I have found the midpoint. What's my next step? Let's go back and look. After you find the midpoint, find the slope of the line segment given. Okay? Well, if you look at this, start at a point and you go down 1, right 1, down 1, right 1, down 1, right 1. This has a slope, this line has a slope of negative 1. So that's that slope. So what is the perpendicular opposite reciprocal of down 1, right 1? The slope of the perpendicular slope would be positive 1 over 1, or just 1. Which means what we're going to do is we're just going to go up 1, right 1, and so forth. That line right there is perpendicular to that line. So to find the equation of the line, we're just going to use what we have. Y minus blank equals m, which we know is 1, times x minus blank. What's my y? Negative 2. What's my x? 1. Clean it up. Y plus 2 equals x minus 1. Subtract 2 from both sides. Y equals x minus 3. And if we look at this and continue through, where would it hit? Right there, negative 3. So that proves that is the equation of that perpendicular bisector. And if we want to prove it even more, we could take this point here and this point and do the distance formula, and then do the distance formula on this one,